So we've started. Thank you so much, Mr. Lloyd, and thank you, Mr. James, for joining us on the show. And just to jump into it, I would like to start with you, Mr. James, because you
Okay.
are a sport betting analyst. I'm very, very curious. Can you really explain to us the law of like sport betting? What is it about sport betting that just makes young men in different parts of Africa and the world in general give their last money, give their last cent just to be able to receive some form of like, will I say, returns on their bet? What is the allure of that?
Generally, the allure is the hope for wealth. You know, especially in West Africa and a lot of other countries where the basic stuff are not being met, and seeing examples of people who have won before, and their lives have been changed by it, gives them that hope that okay, one day it will be my turn. For the poor people, it's more alluring because you do not exactly have to put a lot of capital. You understand? So when they put, maybe I'm saying now from Nigeria, put 100 naira, there's a hope of 1 million or 2 million or even 30 million sometimes. Whereas for the rich people, they don't have to put that much money. The odds are not against them, but it's just the hope for wealth. It's the hope that kills. It's the hope that allures them. It's the hope that draws them closer. That hope of wealth. That is what is catchy. That is what is addictive. That's what brings them towards sports betting in general.
But it's a side hustle for them, for some, but also a main hustle for some others. Because a side hustle basically means someone who already has a job but looking for that extra income. But to others who are absolutely unemployed, it's their main hustle. They do not have any other job. So you'll find that a guy is employed in a well-paying job, let's say in a bank, but they're still betting. The pressures of life. They just want to make that extra coin. And you see, betting is something they can do in their office, wherever they are, even in their car, traveling to work. It's efficient because it's online betting. These betting sites are very efficient websites where you just need, and mobile money works quite well here in Kenya. You just send money from your phone to your account and bet. So it's not just the guys who are unemployed, but to guys who are also employed. But the danger of this is that it's leading guys to further poverty instead of improving their livelihoods.
Just see this video that what this guy said, and we'll talk about it. Thank you.
There are times when you need quick cash and you can't access, probably you don't even have funds at the moment, and there's quick cash you could just get, and you stake a game or two, money comes, quick cash that you can use to settle bills, to deal with stuff as they come up impromptu. I've been gambling since 2011 till date, and there is nothing that will make me stop gambling because it's fun, it tasks your mind, and it gives you an opportunity to get extra cash.
I'm with that guy who says, it's something that it has benefited him. So why is he stopping? I would use myself as an example and said, last year, I was out of a job in Hollywood and I had to come back to Nigeria. And I'll tell you that in everything I did, all the businesses, all the side hustles, my highest earner last year was sports betting.
Wow.
My highest earner, like what gave me money enough to change my car, to change my apartment, it was sports betting. So how will you tell someone like me to stop? You understand? The only difference with the rich and the poor is that if now I arrange, because I'm a pro, I arrange, let's say 10 odds, and I give it to a poor guy and he puts 1,000 naira, that's just 10,000 naira. You understand? It doesn't change his life. But there is someone I'll give that is going to put 1 million on it, and that's 10 million. That is the difference. It's the same code, the same games, the same odds, the same luck. But for the poor guy, it's just 10,000 naira. And for the rich guy, that's 1 million turning into 10 million naira. And there are not a lot of businesses that will give a rich guy 10 million. Immediately he puts 1 million on it. So that's the allure on both sides. So fundamentally, I would just say, just like most things, you need to have a way You understand? You need to have a way to find balance. I have a friend who there was a time I won like 22 million. He also won that same amount because we played the same code and the same amount. And in 3 weeks' time, he told me that they've taken about 17 million back from him. I'm like, how? First of all, when you win 22 million, you delete the app first. You understand? Like, that's your next move. You plan your life, you withdraw most of the money, you delete the app, you stay off sports betting for like 2 months. That's 22, but he was still going back there, trying to win more. And he lost 17 million of that money. That's where discipline comes in. He didn't know when to stop.
Yeah, but
for me, the way I understand betting, and when betting was like initiated back in the days, I think was it by Chinese or the English? I don't know. It did not start as a source of income. It started as a fun activity. Even today, betting casinos by the rich men is still done as a fun activity. The guys who are betting in casinos in Las Vegas, they are not looking to get richer. They are just doing it for the adrenaline rush. You know, they are millionaires, billionaires. They have a lot of money. I would like maybe more stricter regulations, strict policies around betting. In Kenya, they've already started. 5 years ago, there used to be no taxes on betting. If I win 200 million, I get it intact as it is, untaxed. But right now, there is 20% bet on the amount won, and there is also another 7.5 betting, bringing it to about 27.5% on taxes. So if I'm placing 1,000 bob, that 1,000 bob, whether I win or not, it is taxed 7.5%. And after I win, there is 20% tax on whatever I win. So somehow that has helped in a way to bring back some of the guys that you are losing. But still, guys have adapted. You know, just this 20%, I can still win millions. Maybe the authorities, the betting authorities, here in Kenya, it's called the Betting Control Board. They can look for other ways on how to maybe target the companies themselves. Maybe you guys, you should give back to the community in this way, a percentage of your earnings, maybe corporate tax. You maybe build a stadium, because in Kenya, we're struggling with the stadiums. So if the betting companies realize their financial implications on their end, their profits are being targeted, they probably maybe toned down with the marketing. A lot of their revenues is being eaten up by the government. Probably it can control. It cannot stop, but it can control.